That's how it starts. The fever, the rage, the feeling of powerlessness that turns good men cruel.
Guys, it's your boy One Soul coming at you with some brand new Batman Arkham news, and apparently what we had heard or what we thought was going to be a new entry into the franchise turns out might have been fake. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about the game known as Batman Arkham Insurgency. And the story basically goes as follows. A disgruntled WB Montreal employee basically leaked some supposed facts to the internet about 2 weeks ago featuring a brand new entry into the franchise. The game detailed basically having Batman take place about 3 years after Origins, so we'd have a new prequel. And it would feature both Batman and Robin as the main cast of the game. That being Bruce Wayne Batman and Dick Grayson Robin. And so they were going to go and try to create a new game based on the Arkham Knight engine, where you would basically take on the Court of Owls. And in my opinion, that's pretty awesome. So for us not to be getting a game like this is pretty heartbreaking. What it seems like this person was trying to do, if this leak was fake, was try to present WB with like a script or a foundation for something that could be pretty awesome in the future, because I know I definitely got my hopes up, definitely thinking that the save the date March 8th poster was for something Batman, but it ended up being for the Shadow of Mordor series, the new game Shadow of War, the sequel. So I mean, based on what we've got, it seemed like something pretty interesting, but I don't know, in the near future it could be a thing. There was also this Damian Wayne game that was supposed to take place or supposed to be coming out in the future that we also have no knowledge of or any information about. So a lot of the things that was detailed in the post was kind of sketchy, but at the same time I could see where some things could really align to make it seem like the game could be pretty real. I'm just going to touch on some of the few points that I thought were pretty great that came from the post, and I'm trying to do everything I can right now to keep my composure, because I checked every 15 minutes yesterday on YouTube, hoping that a supposed trailer or like leaks or anything would drop. Pictures, it didn't matter. And so let's check this out. So apparently, as I think I said before, let me see if I pull it up. Basically, what the plan for the game was, the game was going to be called Batman Arkham Insurgency. It was going to take place about 3 years after the events of Arkham Origins. It was going to be built on the Arkham Knight engine. The game was going to feature both Batman and Dick Grayson as Robin as the main playable characters. It was supposed to be set in a previously unexplored coastal area of Gotham that is roughly the same size as the 3 islands from Arkham Knight, which would have been cool. Both Wayne Manor and the Batcave were supposed to be accessible via fast travel, which was a very neat concept because we never actually explored Wayne Manor before, and it would have made the world a lot more immersive, I think. And then being able to actually go back into the Batcave would have been a very fun experience. Moving on, this is the plot, is that there's been a massive breakout at Blackgate and Arkham Asylum and several terrorist attacks across the city, which also result in the GCPD blocking off segments of Gotham where they have completely lost control. This is the main playable area, where it's mostly populated by villains and criminals. There's a whole heap of trapped civilians that Batman and Robin must rescue. In my opinion, guys, that's awesome. One of my favorite aspects of the Batman Arkham franchise was being able to rescue and being able to actually do the whole stealth aspect as Batman, and I think that's one of the things that makes the character so cool. Moving on, they've talked about the Batmobile. I know a lot of people that played Arkham Knight weren't a real big fan of the Batmobile. Personally, I didn't have a problem with the Batmobile. I liked the whole battle mode aspect. I liked being able to run people off the road and stuff like that. Not very Batman-esque, but I found it to be quite enjoyable. It says the Batmobile's in the game, but it's been changed. There's no battle mode, but the controls have been modified to compensate. The combat mostly consists of a chase sequence and using the Batmobile's superior speed and maneuverability to navigate around slower opponents while bombing the hell out of them with the car's weaponry. The missiles, power winch, and the EMP device remain, along with some new stuff. Coming from the guy that played the broken PC port all the way through, I just love everything Batman Arkham Knight. And so bringing back the Batmobile was like icing on top of that cake for a brand new game. It sounded pretty great. It says the combat has been expanded better to accommodate one-on-one fights. It's still rhythm-based where you have to fight. It's still rhythm-based where you have to time all the correct buttons by pressing them exactly, but it's more complicated than the attack-counter basis of the previous games. I can see where it would get a little repetitive, continually doing it this way, the attack-counter system. So I could see them trying to revamp and try to bring something new to the franchise. And so, if this was fake, again, I say this was a great way to try to present a pitch for a new game or possibly a better idea. Continuing, it says Owlman and the Quarter Owls would have been the main villains of the game. Although Owlman is really the main focus, the Joker is also in the game, apparently. And most people are kind of tired of seeing the Joker, and at this point, I feel like there's no Batman Arkham game without the Joker in some form or fashion. I personally love the Joker, and so constantly bringing him back is just a thing that I enjoy. That's just my personal opinion. Feel free to let me know how you guys feel in the comment section below. If y'all like Joker or not, if you like him in the Arkham franchise, how you felt about how he was in the Arkham franchise. It'd be a fun conversation to have. Next, it says there was supposed to be a larger cast of villains. We were talking about possibly seeing Maxi Zeus, Dollmaker, Killer Moth, Anarchy, Two-Face, Blockbuster, Ventriloquist, and a couple others, Tweedledum, Tweedledee, the Riddler, and of course, Joker. From there, it goes on and it details that Alfred and Lucius Fox were supposed to be your main contacts in the game, and then Barbara Gordon helps you out on a few side missions and has a slight crush on Dick Grayson. Sounds great to me, honestly. It just sounds like a great game. And finally, to close it all out, it says the estimated release date was supposed to be around November this year. Moms, I'm so heartbroken. I couldn't express how much stock I put into this possibly being a thing. I had like a little grain of salt going in knowing that this could be fake, but to actually get here on March 8th and then be here March 9th now and it not be a thing, it's killed me. Continue reading what it was said. It said it was supposed to be released somewhere around November of this year, but it's possible that it could be pushed back, seeing that the game is meant to be revealed towards the end of last year, but was delayed. If it is a true game and we start getting something, say at E3 or Comic-Con or something like that, that'd be amazing. But I don't know. Based on my knowledge of how things usually go, this type of stuff happens all the time, especially in relation to Batman Arkham games. So again, it seems like a great concept and I'm tired of being mad at it. So let me know what you guys think. I'd love to talk about it with you guys. Do you think this was a pretty cool concept? What elements did you like from the Batman Arkham franchise? What did you like about Arkham Knight specifically? Did y'all like Batmobile? Did y'all like Joker? Did you like I don't know. Y'all let me know. I love talking anything Batman comics, so we can talk about this, you guys. All right. I think that's everything. So if y'all like this content, y'all know where to stay. Keep it here for all things geekdom, nerddom, and all things pop culture. It's your boy One Soul, signing out. Peace.